well. Well, this is Montpelier. This is the gateway station for Gloucester Road, and there's all sorts of brilliant shopping and everything down on Gloucester Road. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to take a little walk down. Well, yet another cup of coffee, and here we are sat outside Clifton Down Station, right in the heart of Clifton. The train brings you here, right onto White Ladies Road, which is right behind me. And this was originally the terminus of the line until it was extended out to Sea Mills. So a lot of people don't know that you can actually just get the train from Temple Meads and land up here in the middle of Clifton, and you'll get up here in about 12 minutes as opposed to the bus, which is going to take you at least half an hour. So here we are, Sea Mills, and a fine example of community involvement. The gentleman in front of me is Mr. Bird, and he's a teacher at Henbury School.
Sea Mills is in a really old Roman area, and there's lots of old Roman remains around here, and the Romans are really famous for making loads of mosaics. So we decided when we did our designs that we would like to do something with mosaics.
Mr. Beard coming across. That's what we've just been teaching the children about, is don't mess about on level crossings. This is your adopted station, and your pupils have come up with these wonderful murals here, and you've got plans for a lot more, but this wasn't the first station you adopted, was it?
Initially we thought Henbury Station, our local station, would be, you know, something that we could look after. Unfortunately, it transpired when we went to try and do some work on it, it was actually shut in 1964.
Okay.
So we did a little bit of investigating. You know, we've got a vested interest in looking after Henbury Station, simply because it's right next to the school. I think it would help raise the aspirations of a lot of our students who live in Henbury.
And you think it's a really positive experience for your pupils to get involved in this community work?
They use this railway line all the time in our lessons, simply because it is the most direct route through the city. It stops in all the key places where you'd want to go. There's not a road that follows this route really, and it's so quick, so efficient, and so yeah, we wanted to put something back, and we wanted to, you know, to change the station, because 2 years ago it was a very unpleasant, very dingy place, and as you can see now we've really transformed it.
It's certainly looking a lot better. Long may the good work continue.
Thank you very much.
Well, here we are at Shirehampton, and I've come here to meet Bernard.
Yeah, I'm the chair of Friends of Suburban Bristol Railways, and I live here in Shirehampton. This is my local station.
Okay, so you're a regular user of this line?
I use it a lot, yes, and my family do as well.
And there you'll see some good old Network Rail guys walking down the platform. They've been doing a lot of work on the line recently on relaying, so good to see money being spent. So, Bernard, can you explain about RFA2?
RFA2. Well, this is a fund of money which, for which councils can apply for transport initiatives within their area. What we are pressing for and what we long for is for this local area, local councils, to actually include in their plans and in their bids for this money rail transport, which seems to us a logical improvement and something which is already here and actually would not swallow up huge amounts of money. The relative costs of building a road in Wiltshire, 28 million for less than 3 miles of road, whereas reopening to Portishead is estimated between 9 and 15 million.
So this is something where the government has already said that they're not going to allow for central funding of Portishead, so this is basically why we've got a campaign, because the money's there if only the local council will go and ask for it.
Exactly, and I think you know, the local council are being negligent in not including rail, because rail is obviously the huge benefits of mass transit for much lower fumes and the huge problems we have with congestion since they opened and extended the bus lane, for instance down the Portway here. The traffic now backs right the way back to Sea Mills, which is an incredible distance of several miles, and these things can be overcome or helped and eased by actually investing in the line, and this line has seen a 27% increase in usage since May, since our campaign for the half-hour train service came into effect. And part of that was to get subsidise an extra unit on this line between Avonmouth and Bristol Temple Meads, and that has led to a huge increase in passenger numbers, and I'm sure could be increased even more if the train service was yet further increased and maybe went straight through the city and continued round through Bedminster and up to Portishead. These things seem to be logical extensions and improving the network which is already existent.